slash support groups that you have with your friends, um, you guys should be aligned based on your topics, based on what kind of content you create. If you create video content, if you create article content, guides, tutorials, if you post informationals on projects and stuff, like these are all like, and then not only just the type of content you produce, but the types of projects that you work with, right? Um, on just not showing and it's been happening. Oh, you know what? I get that occasionally too. It's weird. I don't know why it happens, Undertaker, but it's not an uncommon thing with Discord X. I have X where like I'm expecting notifications from specific people and I just don't get them. It's really weird. But as I was saying, so creator pods, creator groups, they're great for you because they enable you to get live feedback prior to posting stuff. These are groups that you're going to want to have where you create around the same times as the other creators do from those groups, right? So if you're somebody who typically posts between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. and you have a bunch of friends who post similar content, who post around the same times that you do, this gives you the opportunity to run ideas off of people, right? Post it in your group chat. Post it in a Telegram group, post it in a Discord group or a Discord DM group or whatever, right? And be like, hey, this is what I'm posting today. What do you guys think? Right? What do you guys think? And this gives you the opportunity to get an idea of if people like what you're creating, get maybe some feedback, some critical feedback based on what it is that you're posting, and then adjust it before you post it. Not post like how we normally do it. You post it first, right? And then I judge it. And I do that because it's, for one, usually a competition. And for two, because you're posting, I want you creating content, right? You guys are creating content and helping to create content based on the task that I assign, and you guys get a chance to win something based on you either promoting one of our client projects or helping with sharing news about an upcoming launch or helping us gain more interest in an upcoming token, something along those lines, right? So like I give you guys a task and then some of you guys win based on how good a quality you produce, right? Now with the creator group at least, right? Before you toss that post out, before you toss that post live, and people can start looking at it and start going, I don't like how this guy posted this. I don't think that was really good. Like it gives you the chance to have somebody say, hey, look, I like the post, I like the messaging, but I don't like this portion because it feels very confusing. Yo, Leo, I see you down there. I don't like this portion because it's not clear, right? Oh, you're at the hookah lounge? Enjoy the hookah, brother. But if you do this by yourself, you can use tools to review things, right? You can use AI, you can use Grok, you can use ChatGPT, and these things are helpful. But getting feedback from live people goes a little bit further, right? Because AI may give you some things that may not be accurate. AI may steer you the wrong direction when it comes to what people are looking for, what people really enjoy, right? And having a small group may not necessarily help that so much, but it can help give you some insight into somebody else's look at it. This is one of the reasons why I tell you guys when you're creating content, you should always be reviewing the content that you're producing, right? Prior to posting it. Read through it, see where the text is separated, see what the messaging is, see if it's concise, see if every text or post or paragraph or whatever that you have has a point or a purpose and follows that same um structure between each one. Like I said, it's very much like English 101 when you're doing these things, guys. So, like, you want a structure to it so people can follow along to what you're creating here. If you don't do that, then a lot of times people may still read through it, but they're going to get lost in the messaging. And you can do a nice progressional storytelling of getting started and what to do, and then why you love the product, and then what they should do to participate. And now you're following a really good guideline of like progression through the messaging that you're pushing for whoever it is that's reading or whoever it is that's viewing. If you don't have that, people get confused. People um, don't always follow through on engaging with whatever it is you have. They don't do your call to actions. They like these are things that end up hurting you in the long run. So having the structure is very important. And like I said, this is where creator groups, creator pods can come in and it helps. What's up, Clover? I see a face that hasn't been here in a while. What's up, Sarah? How have you been? I hope you've been enjoying the holidays. All right. So it's because it's gotten old. It's the same thing again and again, bro. Like it's you partying with girls. It's the same quality. Quality hasn't improved. You gotta start stepping it up. Come up with new ideas, bro. Brainstorming with AI goes a long way. I get like based on you know what? Even Instagram has Meta, right? Hold on, Instagram, right? I think this is even yours from last time, right? So like, let me see. Oh, come on. I've never used Meta AI, but I figured that this would be the best one for Instagram. So yeah, been busy with my other jobs. Clover, dude, I'm glad that you're doing better. I remember you were saying that you got another job coming up and that you're gonna run on lesser amount of time and stuff like that. That's good, bro. I don't know, like I love having people here and engaging and participating and shit like that. But dude, I want to see you guys become successful. I realistically, it's good for my numbers if you guys are here. Um, most annoying AI or what? It's the most annoying? Is that what you're saying? And then this is what it produces for me. And you know what? That might also be why, dude, because you like you said, you can't do the club behind the scenes events or anything. You can't do a lot of the stuff that they were allowing you to do before. So that may be hurting your metrics and your reach too. So just think about that and figure out cool ways that you can maybe do it while the clubs are closed and like get some people together, right? And maybe you can get some content that way. Do content shoots and charge them for it. Fuck it. Like, look, if you guys won't let me get the content while the clubs are live, I have to get this content when it's not live, and that's gonna cost you money. And see what your friends say, dude. Because realistically, that's how you do it, right? Um so all right. Low key, you gotta put in the time and the effort, brother. You want to get successful. It's hard work. It's not easy. Content creation is you're a dime a dozen unless you get a real good following, unless you produce really good quality work and shit. Like you're not gonna get what um uh KG has. You're not gonna be where Icy is. You're not gonna be where Sam Stefanina is. You're not gonna be where um uh, Wolf Wolf of Wall Street or whatever the fuck that account's name is. You have to. It takes a lot of time and effort to build towards that. Starting off small is fine. You're not been on YouTube content creating, but wasn't getting engaged. Well, for one, share your YouTube link, bro. I'll take a look. But yeah, guys. So back to the pods. Back to the pods. To the pod people, guys. So when it comes to the pods, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to find 3 to 5 people. All right. This is a for you project. This isn't some contest or anything like that. This is to help you level up and continuously skill up without having to always need me, right? Instead of always coming to me and being like, Paris, what do I do? What is this? Is this good? You have other people in your circle that you could bounce off of. And it's a more regular access because if you think about it, I don't have the same time zones as you. I'm not always active during the same time you guys are. And I've been really busy lately. So like realistically, I don't necessarily have the capacity to help everybody. But you guys can help each other, right? And I try to give as much feedback and as much insight into my thoughts and my opinions on these things. No, I mean it's just me mockingly saying it. Like, chill, bro. I mean, you might sound like that. Hey, Doris, help me. What do I do? I don't know. But I don't know how you guys sound. Most of you guys don't speak. Damn it. But but yeah, it gives you guys an opportunity. So like one of the things I would say is 3 to 5 people pod group. You don't want to have 30 people in a group. As much as you love working with the 30 people that may be here, creating content together, shit like that, the larger the group, the harder it is because you shouldn't expect people to be providing you with this feedback and stuff without giving something in return, right? And what you're going to do in return is you're going to engage with their content and provide them with feedback. Same as they're going to engage with your content and provide you with feedback. The goal is like the first 10 minutes that you put a post out. Once you send it to this group, at least have somebody like it, right? At least have somebody comment on it, right? They don't have to repost it. Yeah, unless it's like a really good guide or something that they can then repost and repurpose for their users. Like I'll do a repost, I'll be like, this is an awesome guide on Play Calamity. I think that this went really well. It really gave me some insight into some of the things that I already knew, but I felt that it would be super useful for some of the users or some of the people that I have in my audience that may not know these things, right? And then you're providing quality content to your users, you're providing quality feedback to the person, and you're helping them engage, right? So you're winning and they're winning. And then when you go to post yours, you post yours and you see if it looks good, how it sounds, whatever. And then when you post it, they engage, right? And then you're getting engagement, you're getting feedback, and you're getting amplification. Like you're it's a win-win for everybody. So 3 to 5 people pod group, get together, start figuring out what kind of content you want to create, right? Um, let me actually let's see. Good. Hold on. Let me get this for you guys. All right. I'm gonna get you guys something out right now. And basically, this is gonna be a little questionnaire to ask each other, right? Right. And it's just a yes. This is GPT guys, right now, right? So these are questions that are going to help you guys figure out whether or not you guys align well, right? And so expectations fit. What are you hoping to get out of a creator pool? What would make a pod or create a pod? What would make a pod not work for you? Anything else you should know? We should know before grouping. How to use this is important. Do not score people numerically. Look for overlapping interests, similar posting cadence. It's just a guideline, right? And if you have a certain number of these that vibe together, then it gives you the ability. Let me copy. Let me put it into a docs, blank, bang. This information, and you don't need this. There we go. All right. Share. Save. Link. Anyone with link. Done. All right. Now I have to. Oh, damn. I can't post. Slash role. Nope. Slash permission. Give me 1 second, guys. Get this set up for you. And then you guys have something at least to go off of to start with. Start asking some friends in Discord a question about what you can. Questions about the creator poll goes. Good. There we go. 5, bang. And security is tight. All right, there we go. There you guys go. So what you guys are going to do is you guys are going to. Oh wait, make sure. Okay. Now you guys should be able to copy this, make a copy of it, file, make a copy, right? And you guys can use this together so that you guys can better align with the people that are going to be. And then once you've got everything aligned, you're good to go, right? You can start figuring out or start figuring out like when you guys will be posting, what you guys will be posting, and how you guys can help each other out better. And I'm going to be doing this more. Just more information around this as we go. Okay? So that off thing. So that you guys get the best out of working with each other and I start to see some better content from you. Like I said, I'm still working on the bot. Bot's been a pain in my ass, but we're going to be getting at one point a submission system where you can submit your content either as part of campaigns that we run or as part of just general content creation that you would like reviewed. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them. I will try to get to as many of them as possible. But I'm not going to be able to get to every one of them. I'm not going to be able to provide you guys with 10-page feedback on every one of them. But you guys can be helping each other out with this too. You guys can jump in and say, hey, because I'm gonna have it where it posts those content submissions publicly in a public channel, right? And then you guys will be able to check it out, review it, provide feedback, and these things will be all be things that you can get XP gain from and progress within roles within the server. So these will be things that help you guys out as well, right? So everything I do, I try to do with as much benefit for you guys as possible and as much benefit for CJF as a community, as a subsidiary of the main company, IBC, and you know, I try to balance that as good as possible. Trying to make sure that you guys get as much value as you can, and that we get as much value as without either one of us taking advantage of each other, right? So that's kind of how I've been doing it, and how I try to continue to do it because I want to be fair to you guys, and I want to be fair to the company as well. Like I don't want to just give away a bunch of money for nothing. Like I love the engagement. I love the people coming together and everything like that. That's great for community. But ultimately, if you're just going to be a community stink, then it ends up not being something that we continue doing long for the foreseeable future, right? That's just how that works. During downtimes, companies tend to reduce pay, like events and all that other stuff, which we saw. So that gets frustrating too sometimes. But it's just the nature of business, guys. When the market comes back, things will get better. We've got a lot of different things that we've got coming up too. So it'll be interesting as we progress and as we move to see where those things go and what opportunities they provide for you guys too. So there's a lot to come. All right, about these creator pods. You guys have any questions? So anything that I can help answer based on the information I've provided. Ready? Go. All right. I keep seeing Blessing typing, but then he stops typing. I don't know what's going on. What's going on, Blessing? What's up, buddy? Feel free to ask what questions you want to ask. Jeez. Nobody has any questions about this at all. I said about this. LFG trading competition is something that I'm still talking with them about. I've provided them with the sheet for the people who participated, and we will see about when they're going to be making the payments. I know that they're having some changes around their LFG token currently. I believe they're moving strictly to Arai token. So once I get more information about that, I'll be able to provide you guys with more information. Low key, when it comes to content creation, it depends on what kind of content, right? So every platform has its purpose. If you're creating short form content, you're doing TikTok, YouTube Shorts, you're doing Instagram Reels. If you're doing storytelling, IG's good for that. Um, if you're doing, it depends too. Are you doing video? Are you doing written? Written form, Reddit, X, depending on what you're into. Faceless content, so video content but faceless. That is that what I'm getting? Like you want to do like PNG tuber or VTuber or something like that, or just oh, I know a lot of people that are successful with like faceless content. I know a lot of people that are successful that are undoxed. Me personally, I'm doxed, so I don't care. But when it comes to other people don't. Not everybody wants to share their information. Not everybody wants to people to know who they are. Like and it can be funny when it comes to that shit. So I get it. As far as faceless content goes, if you're doing like YouTube, like VTuber or PNG tuber, again, you've got YouTube, you've got X for streams and videos, you've got TikTok for videos. A lot of people on TikTok are VTubers, are PNG tubers. Um, I don't know about all that low key. That depends, man. That really does. There are still racist people in the world, but I think that it depends a lot on the person and not necessarily the fact that you're showing your um being well spoken, being able to be articulate and understandable is probably more important than what color you are, realistically. If somebody can't understand you, then it makes it difficult for them to engage and they may get stupid about it. But for the most part, usually what ends up happening is that if you show your face and people can't understand you or they show the face and people are racist, usually they just or they're assholes and they right like it either way it realistically it saves you from headache later because they're not finding you late and you're not having to deal with that with 1,000 people in your audience, right? Though at some point you'll still deal with that. Like you'll deal with stupidity at any point. Yeah, expect criticism. Expect people to maybe not like your shit. Realistically, expect people to make comments about it. Oh, your camera's ass. Oh, why you stream like this? Oh, you have such a bad template. Oh, like we didn't like your stream. That people talk shit to talk shit. Some people do it just because. But realistically, when it comes to streaming, when it comes to content, don't like. I wouldn't worry so much about the whole rate. Hey, Wiz. Yeah, I don't know why he can't hear. Y'all need better internet. Um, but yeah, so the racism thing, realistically, if somebody's racist, ban them. That's it. Don't engage with it unless that's your brand. Unless you want to be an asshole and you want to like have fun picking on the shit stirrers and stuff. But then you got to be careful too because not everybody likes that either, right? Not every like yeah, find a good mod who'll talk shit back and handle it while you continue your thing. Exactly what Persephone said. Like you don't want to you don't want to focus on the negative unless that's your brand and you're just a shit talker like a lot of these guys, right? Yeah, I feel you there, Wiz. Um, like a lot of guys out there focus on the drama, and like when people talk shit, they talk shit back and stuff like that, and that's part of their brand. It all depends on what you're doing. If you're doing like professional content, if you're doing content where you're doing like live reviews and stuff like that, and you want to be able to take questions from the audience members, that's great. When it comes to people causing disturbances, then goodbye. You know, then you just don't engage with it. You don't let it detract from the value of your brand and content. And that's how you go about it, right? Um I but again, you don't have to be a face. You can be face and still make content. You don't have to record with your face on camera. You don't have to go live and show off your six pack or anything. Like just create. Be funny, be engaging, talk to the people who come in, provide value in some way, shape, or form, and you'll be fine, dude. Um, but as far as faceless content, platforms, again, any short or long form content platform can work. Uh, I know I know you see a lot of people doing like VTubers, PNG tubers on TikTok. YouTube has its a whole probably community built around it, so that's an opportunity there for you. Um, Other than that, I mean, IG is usually everybody's taking picture of things IRL, so like you might not want to worry about that there. I mean, unless you're producing content on games and stuff, which you can do game reels, and that wouldn't necessarily hurt you by being faceless. If your brand or your platform, if your brand is specifically something that's inanimate and digital, then you can produce that content without providing your right. If you're doing like it all again, it all depends. What content are you trying to create, Loki? Like, what do you want to produce? Hmm. I actually haven't looked into IG monetization prior because I've never bothered with IG. I only just started my IG. Um, let's see, IG monetization. And this is a helpful tool called Google, guys. I use it a lot. It's very important. IG for creators. Here we go. Mixing creativity and money. Set up a creator account. Key takeaways. Think of money as a tool to create what you love. Video transcript. What the fuck is all? Doesn't really tell me anything. Um, Monetize. Okay, so you have subscriptions, partnership ads, creator marketplace, gifts, badges, and bonuses. Um, hmm. Mixing creativity. They have a lot here. They have a lot here to give you like a breakdown of how it works. Earn money, create a marketplace, and out to. Okay, so it looks like you can be discovered by brands or partners, and then they can work with you to pay you for content that they want to. Subscriptions is like Twitch subscriptions probably. I imagine you only earn a portion of the subscription cost. And IG takes another cut. Partnership ads is going to be pretty self-explanatory. Collaborate with partners to make content based on their product or their or whatever it is, and then then it's an advertised post. You probably make money based on um probably get paid based on either performance or you get paid based on click-throughs and purchases, right? They'll give you probably a creator code or an affiliate link, and then when you how was that? Gotta post. All right, so yeah, I squirreled, and when I squirrel, I lose track. But yeah, guys, so you get monetization after you reach 20K plus on professional. Yeah, go for it. I appreciate the insight, Undertaker, since you have a paid platform there. While you're doing that, getting me is this something that we could do I would do this as a group, Oma. Realistically, do this as a group because this gives you the opportunity to work with other people who are creating content and improve the content that you're creating. Not just, I mean, you can kind of use AI as like a feedback loop. Um, Views 3.2% from ads, followers, non-followers. Okay. And then how does the monetization work? How do you get paid out from that under? Okay. You're able to brand new content, create a marketplace, gifts. So it looks like a mix of all the others realistically. Like it's gifts which you can get in Twitch or you can get in TikTok. Create a marketplace, which is something that they actually have on like Streamlabs now, where like you can go to Impact and you can kind of try to source some creator some creator gigs based on who's looking for people to create what and where. Um, there we go. I'm leaning back. I'm kicking back. Damn it. Um, Partner monetization policies. It's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like content creation, it's something that I've been passionate about, but I haven't pushed as hard with because I never have the time to dedicate. Right? Like I produce content. I do live streams. I A lot of the stuff that I've been doing over the last year, guys. Though, I haven't really produced too much in the way of like gaming content, which is something that I love doing. I haven't produced as much in the way of like written content outside of like creating content for CJF. I've been very much fully engrossed in the CM job that I've been working. This year I'm planning on branching out and planning on doing more across different platforms. Trying to figure out which platforms I'm going to prioritize, considering Twitch is so oversaturated. It's such a nightmare to really get yourself trending and for a good audience because there's so many people already creating in so many of the categories that right? So it makes it difficult. Smaller platforms, like some of the Web3 platforms that are out there, there's Blaze that just started off, there's abstract streaming. If you want to do it with a Web3 focus and you want to stream, you can try to do those different platforms. I think Xenon was still a thing last I remember. There's the I TV is starting to do something again. OpenSea, I think, is starting streaming at some point. I'm not 100% sure. I know that they've been hosting live streams on their page. I don't know what they're doing as far as streaming goes. But like you have opportunities in Web3 for streaming platforms that are smaller that you could potentially get better traction on than jumping on Twitch, or jumping on X even. Because X, you may get decent views, but like the payout for that is what, nothing, right? Like until you hit your 5 million impressions, which takes long enough on its own, you're not getting a payout from it by doing. You might get paid out by partners, people who are interested in active audience, but that's it, right? So that's something that you guys have to think about. Where, like, how much time do you have to devote into it? Um, what's your goal? Are you looking to create short form content, long form content? If you're creating long form content, you got to find a platform with short form content that you can use to funnel into your long form content. There's a lot that goes into it, and it's a lot to consider. So for video content, it's a lot more difficult. It takes a lot more time and effort. Written content can be easier, and there's a lot of platforms that you work off. There's Medium, there's X, there's Reddit, there's Threads, there's Farcaster, there's there's so many platforms. Facebook, Instagram for written content you can do as well. It's more image content, but you can do it. If you're posting on Facebook already, post to Instagram, add some cool graphics. It's very visual based. Like, and I wouldn't choose Instagram as my primary for written content. Do it's um I'm not saying it can't work, but it'd be weird. Um let's see. Um Short form content, like I said, YouTube, TikTok, Reels, Facebook. Facebook actually has its own gaming streaming marketplace now, like Facebook Stream Center for gaming. And I want to get into that because that's a Web 2 audience. That's something that'll actually help us when it comes to onboarding Web 2 users into the Web 3 space. So if you're think about that too. Like if you're going for a Web 2 audience and you're producing Web 3 content, you're going to want to include more guides and tutorials, how to get started, how to set up my wallet, how to connect to how to transfer funds from Ethereum to Solana. These are all things that you can do for people to provide content and get yourself trending on those Web 2 platforms and start to onboard more of a non-crypto audience into a game or into trading or into a CX or anything, right? It all depends on what your purpose is. What are some of you guys? What kind of content do you guys want to create? I know Undertaker does his on the club and the clubs he manages and trying to get people interested in it and make fun content and make some money off of it. Yo, Tharisto, Loki, what content do you want to create? I'm good, brother. I'm good. Yeah, you picked the right platform for that, bro. Like realistically, lifestyle, clubs, X isn't a bad option for that too, though. X, realistically, if you're posting it to IG, follows probably a similar format. Simple, basic posts outlining like what the post is about. Like, hey guys, just had a night at the club, hanging out with the girls. Take a peek, and post that on X. It follows a similar format to how you post on IG, right? All you have to do is copy and paste. So it doesn't hurt to do multiple platforms in that case, right? Because you're already posting it somewhere else to be able to just take that post and repurpose it for X, which has similar things for like short lifestyle style videos or posts. Go for it. Facebook is similar, but Facebook is more like a friend space. I mean, you could create like a Facebook page, like the High Life, call it, or some shit like that, where you're living it up at clubs and posting stories about it. That there you go. You've got it. You've got another platform now. and you can build up an audience on Facebook as well. But like realistically, you're talking about high profile clients, you're talking about exclusive clubs, you're talking Instagram and X. Um, I'm sure that there are certain um Reddit groups like slash r high life or some shit like that that you could probably do. But that requires a lot of searching and a lot more time investment. They expect a different style of posting, so you'd have to be careful about that too. Plus, I don't know what the TOS is over there on Reddit when it comes to like scantily clad women dancing around you. So that's something else that you have to consider. Um, Real life story. I might focus on crimes. I guess it drags anything dramatic drives more traffic. If you ever see those like paranormal live streams that are going on YouTube, where it's just a stupid loop of some fake ass shit going on, but there are people who love that paranormal shit and they follow it really intently. And guess what? They're gonna sit there and watch it because they're gonna try to see the orb pass by the camera. Um, they're gonna sit there and watch the true crime stuff because it's dramatic and yeah. Don't be so sure. I know some people that have been focusing on Reddit marketing specifically, Undertaker, and they've done pretty well from it as a marketing agency standpoint, and their clients have done pretty good too. They don't tell me my network's bad, bro. My network's fine. Yeah, I know people who've done really well. Reddit has a huge user base, dude. Reddit has a huge user base. DAU on Reddit. Reddit's daily active users has seen significant growth, reaching over 100 million in late 2024, early 2025. X DAU. X slash Twitter DAU. 250, 260 million in 2023, with estimates placing around 124, 254 million. Independent data points to potential decrease to around 121 to 225. Peak post acquisition general range 240. So, like realistically, they've got a third of the reach that these other platforms do. The real problem with Reddit is that it's very segmented, and if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't push to other people as well as other platforms with their algorithms do, right? That's something that I think could be because like you're looking at specific groups, right? It's still huge though, and you're not, right? Like I'm not. So wherever you can get traction, you should be going for it. If it's something that fits for your brand, for your content, and you're not taking advantage of it, you're missing opportunities to drive people to your platform, to your page, right? What's up, Chapo? It's been a while, buddy. But I mean, 100 million people daily active user is still huge, right? You just have to find a way to get people to your platform. And the style of content there is more long form. So you can do more with the content on there than you can with say X, where people expect shorter posts, threads, maybe articles. People don't really read articles all that much on X anyway, though. Like realistically, for article style content, for long form style content, Reddit may actually be better even though it has less of a user base. Just because people aren't as brain rot, like attention deficit as they are on the other platforms that we use. So it all depends, dude. It depends on what you're doing and what you want to do, or what you want to produce and where you want to put it, realistically. But real life story, focus on crimes. If it's something you're passionate about, low key, that's what I do. If it's not something you're passionate about, you're gonna get bored with it and you're gonna burn yourself out on it in the short run. Exactly. They post articles or they post questions or they're looking for answers or like it's an opportunity for certain styles of content based around your brand to push the rest of your brand. You can create your own Reddit for your own platform. Like there's a lot of opportunities. LinkedIn is great too. LinkedIn is huge, right? Exactly. Exactly, Undertaker. It's good with storytelling. LinkedIn is huge for the professional crowd, right? They don't want to be maybe they do, maybe they don't. But like they want to separate their degen profiles on X from their professional profiles on, right? I don't want my potential boss to see my degen monkey post, right? I don't want my boss to see some of the comments and replies that I make, right? I would rather them see my professional, my clean cut, um, suit and tie, professional articles, no degen takes, no off the cuff takes, like just straight professional, respectable content with my experience and all that shit attached, right? LinkedIn's great for that. LinkedIn's great for building a business profile to connect with professionals in space, um, for article content based on like technical breakdowns and professional reviews and stuff like that. Like there's Medium, I don't like Medium. I'm sure there's monetization possibilities on Medium for us. I don't like it because I get halfway through an article and now you want me to pay, right? When I can go to multiple other platforms and read articles for free, right? I can go to ChatGPT and get a breakdown, an article breakdown of whatever I'm looking for free. Well, yeah, for free on ChatGPT. You can use the free version, right? Like realistically, I don't like Medium. I'm sure they make their money. I'm sure that they provide some opportunities for earning, but it's in my opinion not for me. I probably won't use Medium ever. Even when it comes to like reading articles, if I see it's a Medium article, I usually just because I'm not paying for Medium. I'm not paying to read an article once or twice a month. Substack can be pretty good. Um, what's monetization like on that's another thing to think about because your ultimate goal as a creator is to monetize to the point where you can focus 100% on creating for the style of content and the purposes, right? Like for me, monetization on YouTube is probably best, right? Because I want to create gaming content. I want to create gaming review. And long form and short form content on YouTube does really well. And it's not nearly as finicky as like TikTok. I keep getting banned on TikTok because I mentioned Twitch or I mentioned whatever else. Um so that's something that you should think about when it comes to creating. Um if your if your platform is very stringent and you can't mention your other platforms, it hurts your other platform, right? Um, if you're constantly getting banned because you slip up, I curse. I don't give a shit, right? Like I don't feel language is something that should. Yes, I am 100% a gamer. Um, I spent 10 days no life in Canada just because they had a game event and I loved the game. I'm trying to get into games for Web 2 and Web 3. I'm trying to make content on them. I'm realistically I'm trying to make my platforms better this year. This is one of the things that I'm working on. What's the situation with top streamers in Twitch and Kick? I don't play mobile games like that, dude. Realistically, my favorite game right now is probably between League of Legends and Tarkov. I'm not a huge shooter fan, but the realism from Tarkov, you get shot in the face, you die. The guns and the weapons and how they set everything up. Um, oh, Hassan's a fucking nut job though, bro. Like Hassan's a lunatic. Like the dude is just yeah, he's just wild, bro. And he does it on purpose. He probably doesn't even believe half of the shit he talks about. So I think he's a bad example. That's like the guys who were doing hot tub streams getting banned. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends. If you break terms of service, what do you expect, dude? Like you got to be careful with your brand. Your brand is like key to what your income's going to be if you're going creator long. So like you got to make sure that you know what the terms of service are, what you can post, what you can't post, and if you're willing to live with that, then you go on that platform. If you're not, then you're probably wasting your time because you're just going to get banned and you're going to lose your revenue stream that you spent time building up. I don't know about all that. I know he's got some wild takes. I know he's pro Palestine. I'm not going to get into the politics of it right now. But like if you go and you get on a platform, if he gets banned because he's promoting um fucking ISIS or something, like let's say just for instance, let's say he gets banned for that, right? He can't complain about it later because it's in the terms of service. Right? So make sure that's why when I get banned on TikTok, I tell you right now, fucking every time I do a TikTok live stream, I get banned. Right? Apply for live access, right? Let's see. Where's my where's the link for it? Before you go live, get live studio, open link in new tab, live studio, login. I think I can log in with like Google on code. I'll show you. I'll show you. I have to go through a 7-day application process every time. I bet you right now I'm gonna log in and it's gonna approve me. But then the next time I go back, it'll be like you're banned. Let me see. Where the hell is it? For TikTok Studio. Was this it? Creator Academy, Inspiration, Monetization. Yeah, I ain't got no monetization right now. Where the hell is it? I lost it, guys. I don't know where the hell it went. Apply. Go to live on TikTok from Live Studio. Okay, you need live access, so I just have to go back there. I don't use this so much that like I don't know where the fuck I need.
Jackson, welcome
This
in,
guy's
dude.
doing only up.
Stephanie, that's what we are getting now.
How do I
Let's
mute
go.
him? Ah! All right. Creator tools, support, live center. Here we go. Live center. Live rewards. Live studio. Where the fuck is it? Live creator hub? No. Creator tools. More. Nope. Cover live.
I'm telling you, it like Gale Force wins.
I don't know, dude. Well, I'll go over this another time with you guys though. I put 18 plus on everything I do because I curse, I vape. Mind you, this is nicotine, not cannabis. Cannabis isn't legal in my region yet. I put 18 plus on all of my streams, bro. Or do I have to put it in the title? No, like I legitimately go and I set the setting. I set the setting for it to be an adult stream, dude. All of my streams are set for adult because I'm not censoring myself. Realistically, that's another thing that's bad for my brand too, though. Just so you guys know, like being adult only hurts your reach because certain brands and certain partners want to be family friendly. No, I did not also put in the title. That's where my problem was. You know, maybe that's where I got the shaft because I didn't put it in the. That's something that I got to look into. Then I'm gonna try that and see if that works. Yeah, because if that's what's been getting me banned, and not me talking about Twitch or because like if I know people are saying like, oh, go to the purple platform because if they mention Twitch or Instagram or any other social media platform, people were getting banned. So that's something else that I would recommend people be careful with. But anyway, real quick, um, what's my? Oh, why am I getting a phone call? Who's calling me? Bam, bam. I gotta turn on my do not disturb. 1 hour. That should work. All right. So again, you guys have the questionnaire now for creating your pods. What I would do is I would make a post in community forum. Let's see. Hold on. Actually, we could do the post in community forum, or we could do the post in the creator forum. It's up to you guys. Um, and everybody's asking about, yeah. Okay. So I would create a post looking for group LFG, right? Um So create an LFG post and be like, "Hey guys, I'm looking for somebody for 2 people or 3 people or whatever to work with on the Creator Pod group, right? I want to find somebody who's in this region time zone that makes content on this stuff, right? The not it's not a form necessarily, but it's the post I made earlier. I think a lot of the people here are from Nigeria, and we have a few from South America. Um, I think we might even have a couple from Southeast Asia, but I don't. I think Leo's from Europe, right, Leo? We might have a couple more, but most of the demographic we've got in here right now are people from who are looking. Here we go. That's the Where's Southampton? I'm curious now. Oh, you're from Southampton, UK? Hmm. Okay. That's another valid point. It may be region locked, right? YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok all offer direct monetization for Nigeria, bro. What do you mean depends on the device you use? You guys don't have to be in the exact same time zone, guys. You guys can be from other parts of the world, so long as you guys create at the same time. A lot of your videos and stuff will probably be at night, right, Undertaker? Because you're creating videos at the club. So realistically, your PM is morning for somebody in Southeast Asia. Your PM is early morning for somebody in the Middle East. Low key, I want to be honest with you. It sounds like you're making a lot of excuses not to create and finding a lot of barriers instead of finding pathways to doing what you want to do. It's a quick way to deter ourselves and prevent ourselves from pursuing something we want to pursue. It's almost a safety mechanism that we have, right? Because what if I'm not successful? What if I fail, right? If you fail, you learn from it and then you fucking try again. Right? Okay, so you realistically, if you're posting at 4 p.m. your time, that means that you're posting at 11 a.m. my time. That may be my prime time to post. So we can work together. You see what I'm saying? Like that's yeah. That's what I would look for. I wouldn't look for necessarily like what your local time zone is, but I would look for people posting in the same time zones as me. That's probably going to be more beneficial. Look for posting time, not living time. But yeah, Loki, if it feels like you're creating a lot of barriers. Exactly. No excuses. Just do it. And you know what? You'll see what works, what doesn't work. You'll see where you fail, and then you'll be able to start building on it, right? You'll be able to get rid of the shit that doesn't work and focus on the shit that does. And then eventually you'll have only shit that does work, and then you'll find ways to improve that shit, right? Now you're going from content that you know people enjoy to improving how they consume that, how they find it. So yeah, just start making content, dude. It doesn't hurt. If you're gonna be doing shit anyway that you enjoy, like if you're gonna be looking at content for like real life crime drama, if you're gonna be watching these shows, if you could stream around it, if you can create content around it, go for it. Of course, Loki, that's what we're here for. We're CJN is a media company, right? IBC is a marketing company. Everything we do is media and marketing, right? So when it comes to CJF, that's kind of our primary focus besides Web3. Like Web3 is the niche for media for us, right? Now, a lot of what we do, we're amplifying a lot of our client message. I'm straightforward with you guys. Yeah, you guys are the product, right? It's either you're pushing a product on somebody or you are the product. I tell you guys flat out, you are the product. You are what allows me to help the company amplify messaging and shit like that. And in return, I give you guys contests and I give you guys opportunities to earn, and we do giveaways and stuff like this, and I try to provide you guys with as much education around this content and these topics as I can, because the better you do, the better we do, right? So like I'm always 100 with you guys. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you guys, oh, I'm just doing this out of the goodness of my heart. I like seeing you guys successful. It's something I'm passionate about, but at the same time, there is something that we gain from this as well, right? So the better you do, the better it is for us. So when I'm here and I'm trying to teach these things and I'm trying to help you guys get the motivation to do the stuff that you want to do, it's double-sided. Yeah, like I'm gaining something from it, but I do genuinely want to see you guys succeed, because it's great seeing somebody come up within the community. It's great seeing your friends be successful, and you're all friends here to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I appreciate that you guys take the time to come here and participate. I appreciate that you guys take the time learning to upskill, and I benefit from it too. Yes, but you guys benefit from it. And you guys can build your platforms. And you guys can become content creators. Girly, I know what you want to be. Oh. And I'm happy that you've managed to do that, Homa. I'm happy. You guys, all of you guys have come a really long way when it comes to your graphics creation, when it comes to your content that you're making, your writing. Like a lot of people think just posting, right? A lot of people don't think about the format and the quality of their post. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to focus on, right? The quality and the content. Quality of the content, how you're producing it, structure of it. Like these are all the things that people don't think about, right? Because like a lot of people just post shit. A lot of people just post shit. They don't put a lot of time and effort into structure. They don't put a lot of time and effort into hooks and calls to action and making sure that it's meaningful. And that's what you guys are starting to do. This is what you guys are getting better at, and I love it. All right. Of course, Loki. And I'm glad that you guys are helping each other out too. That's another important thing. We're not just you guys coming to listen to me. You guys are a community, right? You guys are helping each other out, providing guidance, whether it's content or whether it's trading or whether it's Zeely questing, whatever it is you're here for. You guys all help each other out with it. You guys help each other figure it out and push each other to do better every day. And that's what I like. I'm happy for that shit, man. Like, keep it up. You guys are doing great. But yeah, we're gonna be. I'm gonna be. How do I? I'm gonna make an announcement about the Creator Pods. There's not gonna be a competition around it. I'm not giving you any money for it. This is gonna be something that you guys can do to increase your value as content creators and have somebody helping you out and with you with content creation. So it's basically a benefit to you guys. I'm gonna make an announcement. I'm gonna help outline it, structure it for you guys. I'm gonna give you guys. I gave you guys the spreadsheet already, or not the spreadsheet, the document, so that you guys have a questionnaire that you can ask each other with some helpful points that might make things easier and better for you when it comes to finding people to work within a group. Don't just say yes to everybody. It's not anything against you if somebody says no to you. All right, you just may not align. They may not be posting at the same. They might not have similar content. You may want to work with them because you like their content and shit like that. But if you're not pushing a similar um, style of content or niche of content, then it's not worth it for you guys to really collect because you're not going to be able to benefit each other. Really, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys are choosing carefully. Make sure that you guys are like screening the people that are coming into. Keep it small. Don't have a 10-person creator group because remember, it's okay for you to not participate all the time in like reposting and stuff like that, but you want to try to at least like and give a comment or something to help amplify each other's posts, right? And now if you got 10 people posting every day, that's going to make that If you manage to pull that off, girly, I'll help you manage it. How's that? I'll help you manage it. It'll be like an ambassador program. No. We can talk about the cost later. Oh, anyway, I gotta have some fun with you. But Loki just didn't even know what to say. He could only laugh. But yeah, so that'd be giving girly what she wants, Loki. But yeah, guys. So I'm gonna post a couple of announcement posts in the events section so that I can give you guys some more tools, some more utility, some more things that you can use to set this up properly and get a flow going. You're gonna want to create spreadsheets, guys. You're gonna want to create a spreadsheet. You're gonna want to track who's posting what when, who's engaging with it. Make sure that you guys are showing like your engagement rates. Try to help provide feedback and comments on on things and what you liked or disliked about it. There's so much that you guys can do. Yes, there is a way that you can do that, Clover. I completely missed that. Actually, JK knows more about that than I do, because she just set that up. Droid Cam OBS plugin. Okay, there we go. But yeah, we'll see if we can get a simple guide for that set up, and then you guys can do that. I know people who do all their content creation, all their gaming, everything off of their phone. So they're streaming, they're showing their face, they're doing everything right off of their phone. So there's ways to do it. Definitely. You just have to get the know-how. And I'll see if I can get a guide for you on it. All right. Let's go on over here. Ugh. All right. So on that note, though, we're gonna end up ending this. I'm going to do a quick giveaway for the friends. We're gonna set a half an hour for the cutoff for that. Let me just stage track export channel CJF stage milestone 30 bang. All right. Sheets, Google spreadsheets, file. 1 second, guys. In the list of names, making a list, and I'm checking it twice. All right, I've got the list of names. Just have to figure out who's actually in. Bang, bang. 30 minutes plus. All right, copy. Let's get quacking. All right. All right. 30 seconds on the clock. Set. You guys ready to race? I don't see any quacks in the chat. There we go. We got some quacks going. Ready, steady, and quack. Let's go. Let's see who our first winner for today is going to be. $10 USDT. 3 ways. 3 people getting it. 3 people getting 10 USDT. So let's see who's going to win today. Looks like we got K's on God and a couple others in the lead. Sarah in the lead still. Sarah hasn't been here in forever. If Sarah wins, I'm going to be happy as hell. How have you been, Sarah? Where have you been? Is everything good? Oh, who's this? And it looks like, an ad. Asian guy. Asian guy is our first winner. You have to have been here for 30 minutes plus, Blessing. Congratulations, Asian guy. All right. Next up. Ready, steady, and quack. Let's go. Why are you barking, girly? It's quack. So we've got our first winner for Asian guy. Let's see who our second winner is going to be. 13 seconds left. We've got Messindino. We've got Makanaki. Oh, who's that pulling up? It looks like Clover's pulling up from the rear. I think Clover's going to take this one. 3 seconds left. And Clover takes it. Congratulations, Clover. You're not quacking hard enough for your duck. Very. Aaron? That's what it is. You're not quacking hard enough, dude. Hold on, wait. Why are you saying congratulations to Alma? It's Clover. All right. And last but not least, ready, steady, and quack. Yeah, it has. Well, you haven't been here in forever, Clover. So yeah. All right, this one's looking close. Everybody's in the back. Ahmed is pulling up. Derek James is pulling up. Who's this coming in from the back? I see Lucas. Lucas is trying to make it. Oh! And it looks like Ahmed is the winner. Congratulations, Ahmed. Ahmed has won. Congratulations, guys. What are you talking about, Oma? You won the duck race the other day. People forget how much like you. I'm pretty sure you won the duck race, dude. I'm pretty sure you won the duck race. Don't make me go back through all my history. You're one of the people who's always here. You've won a few times, bro. So this week is going to be the week that we do the trading competition. Or, well, it's not a trading competition, but a trading focused contest. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is find a promising new token for the new year. Oh, well, yeah. Wiz hasn't won in a while. Wiz has been AFK for a bit. And I get it. You're busy with life, bro. I don't expect you not to be. So, yep. All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna create a write up based on a token that you feel is a promising token. Yes, anybody can. I'm gonna post. Anybody can participate. I'm gonna post the announcement in the events announcement. And you just need the trader role. You're gonna look up tokens, right? You're going to do some research, whether it's AI generated. If you do some AI research where you're looking up new tokens, they're gonna have to be under, I think we're gonna do a 2 mil market cap. So anything under a 2 mil market cap, anything that's within, let's say, well, let's try to do like the last 3 months. Any token, any chain, it's got to be a new token. You're looking for new tokens with low market caps that have potential, and you're going to explore the projects and kind of get an idea of whether or not the project has like strong community sentiment, whether it has really good technical like foundation for like token sync and incorporation into economies or anything like that, right? It can be a token that hasn't come out yet that's being promoted. It cannot be a token that's been out for more than 3 months. That's going to be the deal. Who's a grandpa, Oma? Who's a grandpa? Oh, I was gonna say I'm not one yet. Damn it. I'm old, but I'm not there yet. Jeez. But yeah. So no, you guys can post. You guys are posting it. Any token, any chain. You're going to create it in the portfolio. Shit. Trading floor. Yeah, there we go. Trading floor portfolios. You're gonna post in there. You're going to do a write up on the token. You're going to post your write up on X and Y. You need the role. That's all you. That's all it is. Select the role and grab the trading role. That'll help you. Trading or writers. That's the two ones that are important right now. The Web3 role and the politics role. Those chats weren't doing as well, so those have been silenced for now. I will be working on those in the future, depending on how the changes to the server are going to go. That's something else that's coming up, but we will get that figured out. For now, we're doing events and participation and stuff, so that's kind of the focus for the time being. What else? Yeah, so I'm gonna post this stuff later. Make sure that those of you who won, provide your EVM wallet addresses. We're gonna end up ending this live here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Persephone, if you're still there, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. I'm gonna be tuning out now, and we will be back tomorrow for the Degens Den, where we're gonna go over candlestick patterns and kind of support some of the learning we did when it comes to support and resistance, with an idea of getting an idea where like the trend's going, where the price is gonna be moving based on patterns that are it means Ethereum Virtual Machine, Undertaker. So basically, anything that's built with EVM is compatible with ETH ERC tokens. It's compatible with NFTs that are built on the Ethereum Virtual Machine. So like it's just a standard for Ethereum layer ones, layer twos, and other chains within crypto. Yeah. So like you'll have EVM, then you'll have Solana, then you'll have like Sui. So there's a lot of different chains out there and a lot of different um like address types that and for compatibility. We mainly do EVM. Usually comes through on Binance for payouts. So you guys, so long as you provide an EVM address, you should. But yeah, thank you guys for attending. Thank you guys for hanging out and participating. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the Degens Den, and then we're gonna be doing the New Year's Eve party at 11:30 p.m. EST on Wednesday. So I'm gonna be live here with the friends. I'm gonna be hanging out in the community. I'm gonna be on X, Twitch. We're gonna be playing some music. We're gonna be watching the ball drop together. And we're gonna have some fun with that. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for attending. Bye bye.